Hey, what's going on? It's your boy back at you with another video. And I want to talk about last night's game. And real quick, man, Lakers lost last night 101 to 93. And I just say that the Lakers have lost four out of the last five games, and it's just that's just not getting it done, man. And I got these pictures. You see the picture right here, right? Shea had 36 points last night. Nobody could stop him. He was unstoppable. And LeBron had 12 points and AD had 15 points last night. That's just not going that's not going to get it done, man. I'm sorry. I don't want to sound like no hater, but that's just a piss poor effort. That's just not going to work. And you guys hold this dude to this GOAT type standard, but he scores 12 points. That's not getting it done. I don't want to hear the age stuff. I don't want to hear excuses. I want results. And I just feel like at the end of the day that the Lakers are wasting their time and money with LeBron James and Anthony Davis because they can't finish ball games, man. We have seen this movie. We have seen this movie 1,000 times, and I'm sick of seeing it. I'm sick of seeing them on national TV all the time. And they keep losing. And and all you guys gonna do is keep making excuses. I'm not hating. I'm not trying to sound like these other content creators that I talk about. But at some point, when are you gonna be real with yourself, man, and get real with yourself? That these guys are the problem. LeBron and Anthony Davis is the problem. You have brought in coaches. You have brought in players. You have brought in different type of situations, and you still they still not getting the job done. I'm tired of hearing the excuses. I need LeBron and AD to step up. And if this, I'm gonna tell you something. If I'm Jeannie Buss, if I'm Rob Pelinka, and this team flame out, which 9 times out of 10 they will, I think they need to move LeBron James and Anthony Davis. I told somebody that today, and they laughed at me. They're like, "Man, you crazy?" Yeah, I would move them in a New York minute. See what you can get in the market for them. Trade both of these clowns up out of LA because they got all that talent, and they're not stepping up. And you already know, Christian Wood is gonna be out. Jared Vanderbilt has been out. Jackson Hayes is gonna be out 2 to 3 weeks. They have to carry the offensive load for this team to get anywhere. And 27 points combined between the 27 points combined between AD and LeBron, that's just not going to get it done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this makes y'all feel uncomfortable, but that's just not going to get it done. And let's just face it, with the amount of talent and the injuries on this team, if LeBron don't give you 25 and AD don't give you 30, they losing. Because they just don't have the talent, man. Rui Hachimura is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. He'll give you 18 one night, then he'll give you 8 the next night. Austin Reed's defense is bad. Even if he would have played in the second half, they would have still lost anyway. D'Angelo Russell, he's giving you virtually nothing. Dalton Connect is pretty good, but he's young. this team is in trouble. This team is in trouble. And you brought in J.J. Redick. Okay, so what's the excuse? You got a new coach. And you're still having the same problems. You're still only 3 games over 500. That's not good enough. That is just not good enough. That effort is not good enough. Then you get blowed out in Denver against the Denver Nuggets. They walk all over you. Then you get blown out by Phoenix. You get embarrassed on national TV. At some point, when are you guys going to realize that this is just not working between LeBron and AD? Outside of 2020, the bubble championship, what have they done for this Laker team but fail and fail and fail? Like, I mean, when the Lakers going to start to bleeding and realize these guys are just not leaders? That these guys, they can't lead, man. They just cannot lead. I'm sorry, man. I don't want to come off as no hater. But at some point, you got to look in the mirror and look at the real you. That when is this going to stop? And they're just not living up to expectations. I'm sorry. I need for the Lakers to be a real basketball team, not some chump team. They can't beat good teams, man. They struggle against good teams. I just think at the end of the day that if the Lakers flame out again, I ain't going to hold you up. But if the Lakers flame out again, they need to go ahead and trade Anthony Davis. See what you can get for him. Because he's not a franchise player. It's obvious he's not a franchise player. Franchise players don't score 15 points. Franchise players don't score 30 one night, give you 21, give you 15 one night, 35 one night, 12 the next night. That's just not going to cut it. And then you got to think, LeBron is not getting any younger. He's going to have games where he's tired. He's 40 years old. Why would you pay this man this kind of money for a 40-year-old? That at some point, when are you going to stop the bleeding and just move on from LeBron and Anthony Davis? Stop playing it safe, build in the draft, trade, see can you get trades for these guys? Move on, get younger, get some young hungry players, some young hungry talent that want it. Because I don't believe Anthony Davis want to be the best player in the NBA. He has all the tools. He just don't use them. He's just not. You can't depend on Anthony Davis, man. You can't. He's just not reliable. Him or LeBron. It's getting to the point where LeBron will give you 30 one night, then he'll give you 12 one night. That's not good enough. These guys have got to be consistent. You're supposed to be the leaders, and they're just not getting it done. I know this is a very uncomfortable video for people, but they're just not getting it done, man. Outside of the bubble championship, done nothing. A sweep, no playoffs, two first round exits. Losing in 6 games, getting embarrassed. 2021 by the Suns. That's just not getting it done. But a lot of people want LeBron to get a statue in LA for what? For 1 year? For 1 year, he deserves all of this. Jersey retirement and all this for what? Just not getting it done. That they just can't, and it's sad to say this, but LeBron cannot win without a super team. He can't win without a stacked deck. He can't lead, man. Neither can AD. They can't lead. They're not leaders. You need a franchise player that can lead, man. Look what Shea doing. He's leading. Look at Donovan Mitchell. He's leading. Look at what Jason Tatum and and Jaylen Brown. They're leaders. They're leading. Injuries happen. They're not making excuses. They out there getting it done. Why can't LeBron and AD do this? Why they're not getting the job done? But you guys act like you scared to criticize them, man. Why don't you move on from LeBron and AD? It's not working. It is not working, man. You can fool everybody, but you can't fool yourself. And I'm not being mean, but it's not working, man. This is the fourth coach since LeBron has been in LA. This is the fourth coach he's had in 6 years. Aren't you tired of losing? Aren't you tired of this? Aren't you tired of going home in the first round every year? When are you going to realize that things need to change, man? And if things don't change, you're going to bring them back next year. It's just unbelievable, man. They got all this talent. And they don't play up to their capabilities. They don't play up to their capabilities. Because at the end of the day, what can you do, man? What can you do, man? These guys, they got injuries. They got to score. Every night they got the ball out. And if they don't, they keep playing like this, man, they might not even make the playoffs. I think they'll make the play-in. If they keep playing like this, man, they got to get together. They got to get together fast. These guys just can't lead, man. Just can't lead. And it's just sad, man. Sad that these guys, some of these people, NBA fans, all they're going to do is make excuses. They are showing you, when people show you who they are, believe them, right? That AD and Bron cannot lead. They just can't lead, man. Can't lead. It ain't about talent. It's about leadership. And they can't lead, man. Bron can't lead without having a super team. And they don't get together, they going home. And I think that if the Lakers flame out again, which 9 times out of 10 they will, I think they should move on from LeBron and Anthony Davis. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but let me say this. Why not see what you can get if they go home in the first round? See what you can get in the market. See what kind of trades can you get. And just lose for a few years. You're going to lose, but then you can bring in you some talent. But Bron and AD, man, they not it, man. They're just not it. They're overhyped, and they just disappoint you. Ain't you tired of being disappointed? Tell me what y'all think. I'm out.